Hi, I'm Kristina from Two Peas in a Bucket. Welcome to another week of Kristina's Picks. This week, being that this weekend is 4th of July, I am going to show you a patriotic collection, and that was my pick this week. My main pick, anyway. Okay, so let's get started right away. This is the Old Glory collection from We Are Memory Keepers. There are a couple of different die cut pages. It's rather, I want to say country, but I don't know if that's the right word for it. Everything kind of has like a wood grain look, kind of old-fashioned in a way, and it's got all this script, all kinds of really great patterns, and they all kind of have this look on them, this distressed older look, old-fashioned. Lots of different fun elements on these. This one, if you wanted to use the banner, you could just cut the banner right up, or just that little strip of title right there. This is a great paper for just cutting it up and using it that way. And all of them have a pattern on the other side. There isn't any that's just plain. It's either polka dot or the stripes. And then you also get the ones that have the 4 quarters that are actually a bigger sheet that they just reduced down. Some of them have some treatment. This one has glitter on it, and it's not double-sided. This one also has the glitter on it. Oops, I actually that one. Here's another one with the 4 quarters on one side. I actually used this and cut this up for one of the little banners. And actually I was going to use that too. I cut that out. You can kind of see that. I don't know if you can see that or not. But again, like that bigger sheet, just like that, you can cut these little pieces up and use them for things. There's the polka dot on the other side. This one. And then there's a couple of stitched papers that already have, it's like a cardstock weight, kind of textured, and it has the stitching all the way around. There's the cream with the red stitching and the blue with the white stitching. Now with this collection, I didn't find anything that I really wanted to do for a background, and I felt that Kraft would have been a really great addition. So what I actually picked to go with it was the basics from Basic Gray, the Kraft collection. And I used the ones that have the white in the background. Some of them you can see have a little bit of black instead, but I used the white because I felt like it went better with the cream. And I've shown these before, so I won't go into too much detail about those, but I thought they went with the collection really well. Just something to give it a little bit extra. And in addition to that, I did my layout. I wanted to do something a little bit darker with the blues, and there isn't really a dark blue. It's very country blue. All of the blues are of this kind of tone, and there isn't anything very dark. So I actually picked things from the Oliver collection that just came in from Basic Gray. This one is the red solid. Even that dot would kind of go if you wanted it to, but I liked the red solid, this red and white pattern. I think these are some of the B-sides actually. And the red polka dot. That one has those big stripes, which also would go really well with the collection. There's this stripe, another solid, and I picked it because I liked this blue, and I thought, you know, this is a really great complementary blue, and this one as well, because it has kind of that light country blue in it, but just brings a little more pattern and a little more color variance to the collection. You can kind of see what I did here when I put it on my paper was I started with these darker collection down here of the Oliver and went this way. This is that one that has the glitter treatment on it, and then all the way to this one. And you can see here with the Basic Gray collection, I actually did distress it just a little bit, and I'll get to that in a second. I want to show you the other pieces that go with the Old Glory collection, like these stickers. And here you can see where I cut that, that border up and put that on there. Let's get to those stickers really quick. These are the stickers that go with them. This is the cardstock stickers. They're embossed. And I found that they don't stick real well to the glitter papers, so I ended up having to use a little bit of extra adhesive to make them stick. But they have all kinds of interesting titles. I used all of the star stickers that were on there and the border sticker. They also have the cards or chipboard layered titles, and all of these are the title, and then the underneath piece chipboard has some sort of a treatment. It looks like mostly glitter. And then they also have the accessories, tags and titles and photo corners and little embellishments to put on there. The other things, let's see, to go with this collection, they call these the Albums Made Easy 4x6 pad. And all of these really are the size to go into those page protectors that have the pockets for 4x6 pictures. So you could put all pictures in and then put this in there. Journaling Made Easy, you have your album, you have your icon, and that can go really fast. And this has some really interesting things. I like that some of them are patterned. Some of them are titled. Obviously for journaling if you want to. All kinds of different ideas in here, and I liked that. I like the fact that that one is that way, so you have some different different opportunities to use it in different ways. I used the flag that was shown right here, and actually I cut it out and used it on my page as a kind of a large die cut, and I did put it up to the edge and then had to cut it off. But so there's that. They also have the stamps. They have their great little stamps with some of the little icons that come from the collection. Here's that little banner. And then they also did some little embossed tags, which have been really popular in their other collections. These are very thick and embossed. You could easily just cut this little tag part off if you didn't want it there and just use it as a little die cut or a little title. Really cute. And because there wasn't any letter stickers with this collection, I actually chose the Oliver, again, because they worked out really well. The red complements it very well. It's distressed. It's a great size. And then I picked the little Oliver because it's dark navy blue, and it went really well as a contrast to the different colors and things that I put on the layout. Let's see. In addition to those, they also have all kinds of little glitter brads. I don't know if you can see those. There's 50 pieces in there. There's a red, a cream, a light blue, and then a dark blue. And the dark blue is actually, let me show you this, a little more aqua blue than it is royal blue. Just so that you have that in your back pocket. And they've got two little glitter laces. I never thought I would actually put glitter on the page, but I decided actually to cut this out and use it. And I only ended up using the stars on this layout, but you know, you could easily just cut the stars off and just use this part, the swirly banner. It's really cute. I really like this, and I did end up using it on my layout. Let's see, another thing that I picked is the Jenny Bolin bingo cards. We've got this patriotic one is really cool. I have never used the Jenny Bolin bingo cards, so this was kind of a fun treat. They have kind of a smooth texture, so when I went to mist on them, I had to be really careful. It did kind of smear a little bit when I used my paper towel. But they've got several different titles that you can use. I ended up using the free, but lots of different options for those. I threw these in here, the new Maya Road. I know that Jamie talked about these in her warehouse video yesterday. I think they're a nice big size, and they would have been perfect for this layout. It didn't end up fitting when I ended up finishing the layout, but they're so super simple to just slide in underneath a piece of paper if you want to, or to actually, you know, weave into some paper with something in it, or tie them on with a ribbon. Lots of fun options with these, and they're stars, so. Okay, and then the last thing I did was include the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I went home and tried several different ones on my paper to see which ones I liked the best. I ended up using, let's see, this is actually the Candy Apple Red, and this ended up being the Red Velvet. And the only reason I ended up using the Red Velvet and picking it was because when I sprayed it, it looked like a star, and I thought maybe that was a good sign that that was the one I was supposed to use for this layout. But it was really simple, and thanks to the girls that watched my video before, when I used the mist, I knew to spray it on and then use a paper towel and just dab it on there and take it off, and spray a little bit more if I wanted to. And like I did before, I did have problems with the layout curling a little bit. I don't know if it's because the paper isn't so thick or I didn't take it off fast enough. So what did I end up doing is just putting on a piece of cardstock really quickly, just to kind of give it a little bit of extra strength so that it stays flat. I think this one actually stayed pretty flat on its own because I put all of these other things on it, and it helped make it flatten down a little bit. But I think once I get it in my page protector, it'll work out okay. So this tag right here is from Creative Cafe. I didn't have a lot of time to finish my journaling on there, but I've always really liked these. They also have mint pink and orange, but I picked the red because it was such a nice color, and it went really great with all of the things I have on here. So I think that's it for today. I hope you like it, and have a great 4th of July. Thanks!